Hey guys, so for whatever reason, the YouTube videos that I originally had for this week were blank. I don't know how that happened, so I'm making new ones. So, we are on week 3 of online learning. We only have 4 more weeks left, so go us. Alright, for this week's assignment, obviously we're still talking about managing time in a correct and efficient way. And so last week we talked about some skills and how and why managing our time is good for us. So your five question Friday assignment for this week says to think about your future. So are you going to college? Are you just going to go work? What about when you have a family? And all those things about in your future, if you managed your time perfectly, what would a typical day look like for you? And what would you use to manage your time? So, for my example, so for me, I'm just going to use me as in right now as a teacher. This would have been my future as a senior in high school. So my typical day would look like me getting up at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, I would get up. I would make my pre-workout. I would then do some goal setting and my devotional, and then I would go work out, and then I would get ready for work. I would leave for work, go to work, and then have on my full work day. It's hard. The only thing that I would really have to manage my time as a teacher would be during my conference, because the rest of the time, obviously, I'm literally devoted to y'all. So I would have to plan out my conference. And then when I would get home, since I worked out and did all my stuff in the morning, that was for me, when I get home, I can focus on my relationship with Colton and making dinner and doing stuff around the house, as in cleaning and doing the dishes and doing the laundry and spending time with the dogs. What I use to manage my time is a journal. Okay, so I'll even show you today. I have planned out my full day. Okay, so I use a planner. I use a journal where I can write everything down. Are you someone that's digital and you're going to use your phone? I know a lot of people, there's lots of time management apps out there, but a lot of people use, like for school, we use Google Calendar. I know a lot of people just use the calendar that's on your phone. That's what I was trying to say. You know, so what are you going to use? Are you just going to say, oh, well, I have 3 things to do today, and as long as I get those 3 things done, I'm successful? You know, stuff like that. So I just want to know like a little bit about your future. This would be a really great time for you to think about what your typical college day is going to look like, or if you're having to work and go to college, or if you're just working, or if you're looking for a job. Like, this is a perfect time to plan all of those things out. Okay? I made this one very short. You're freaking welcome. Of course, it is due Friday at 5. Obviously, no points are taken off if it's later. I just put that on there because I try to like stop doing what I'm doing for school at 5. Same thing as last week, at least 5 sentences, at most 15. It says you must include 3 points that Miss Parker made in this video, but obviously this is like your opinion. This is what you want for your future. Just make sure that you answer the question. So like, tell me what your typical day is going to look like. If you want to, you know, put time slots and plan it out like that, that's totally fine. And then tell me what you're going to use. Are you going to use a planner? Are you going to use an app? You know, or just a small notebook. Tell me what you're going to use. Yeah. Okay, so Zoom at 11 on Wednesday. That's all I got. Love y'all. Bye. Have a good week.